Amen. It was about sometime in 2024 that the preacher made a comment, and I didn't realize how far it would hit home till it happened to me. But this past year, 2024, was a tough year for a lot of folks. I lost my mother. Lisa lost her mother, and of course, my father-in-law Robert lost his bride of nearly 50 years. Mary Ann passed away, and Philip Johnson passed away. It was just one of those years, I guess. But the preacher said one time, he said, sometimes the most spiritual thing, I think that's the way he put it, that can happen to you is when you visit a cemetery. And for the believer in if we go to visit a grave of someone we know went to heaven, it brings back memories and gives us cause to pray and give thanks for that person's life. And so this past, just a couple weeks ago, when Brother Philip died, he and Miss Sandy, their remains are buried in the same cemetery that my grandparents on my mother's side are buried in. And so I walked by Grandma and Grandpa's grave marker there and looked at it and thought about their lives. And I was young when they both passed, never met my grandparents on the Heath side. But Mom had told me later on in life that Grandpa was a hard man. He was even at times a bit of a bully, and said he never talked about the Lord. He never went to church that she remembered and that kind of thing. So she had wondered, along with her siblings their whole lives, wonder if he's saved, wonder if he's on his way to heaven. And I guess sometimes God will use hymns to convey something to us, because just shortly before Grandpa Davenport's death, some of the children had got around and were just singing some old hymns a cappella. And when I went by the graveside, a song came back to my mind that my mom told me about. And the reason that song came back to my mind is when my grandpa's daughters were singing that song, when they finished the end of When the Roll is Called Up Yonder, they just faintly heard Grandpa say, "I'll be there." That was the only testimony, the only clue we had. So as I walked by their graveside, this old hymn was going through my mind. And we'll do the best to play it for you in memory of Grandpa and your loved ones who've gone on. When the roll is called up yonder.